買い替えもあるよ。しょっぱな剣。
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Starts off zoning with fireball. Throws him down. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Throws him to negate the block. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Now you can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Takes a trip. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Combo with the target combo. One chance here may end this match. KO. What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round? You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Checks him with the projectile. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Tatsu's out of the quick dash. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They've got the beater for a drive impact. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Both sides getting ready. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Checks with a medium. Still plenty of time left. Connects with the throw. Nowhere to run.
Ah,
Putting the champion on top. What? Are they actually dead?
残ってる。ボスかな。
They're still in there. What a parry! Pumps the brakes on the impact. What a finish!
なるほど。よし、これで。
So hard fought on both sides. What did you think? Keeping them away. Player 2 chases them down. Big counter. Goes for the fireball. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Grabs them. A drive impact could end it all here. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. KO! Great round with both fighters really going at it. Who's going to start things off? Check out to try and change the situation. Who will gain control of the match from the early going? Connect with medium kick. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Get out of that jam with a perfect parry. take jump-ins at this range. Not close enough for the throw. G-Run for a mix-up. Going in, smart play to stop the opponent there. Willing to risk clutch anti-air. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to ride out the win?
あ
Turning it right up with the super. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shin Ryu, rep high. Backed into the corner. The low kick hits. Player 2 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. They've got about half life left. Backs off. Close range projectile. Placing. There's a burnout.
いや立ち台系だったら言ってたな。
Do it to 'em. Show the people what they came to see, you. Player 1 is in a very... Are you kidding me? They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Gets a chance with that jump. Still slugging it out here. Shoots off a fireball up close. Throws him. What's next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Drive reversal's no good.
うわ
Each hit is so important here. Experiencing burnout. Looking to impress. Uses the game for KO. Yo, that was so close. But what a matchup to see, right? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by throwing
Yeah,
a
or-
fireball. They're backed up into the corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Hopes with the medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this.
うわ
Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive returns. Will we... Perfect parry. How will they follow up? Reads the jump in perfectly. Burnout. Expect a tempo of the back. Dashes out the cage.
いやミスったな。
Gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Oh my.
中足あんま振らない人だったからそれに対応する。あ、ね、ハートちょっとバッとスポ取られてたからこっからの幅がな。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Pressuring them in the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. Head forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Will we see it get some? Yo, that fight was dripping with tension. everything up until now, and everything from here on out. And a super activation. Looking for some juicy damage. Big opportunity now in this corner.
やだ。
And for meters, hoping for a good return.
蹴る。
The last round. It's now or never. What perfect timing. Kicks out a kick. Solid anti-air. Throws him. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Player one is in a very good spot now. Overhead, but it won't work. Ooh, what a smart throw. Turns out.
うわ、届くんだな。
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that. Neither of them looking to back off. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Checks with a projectile. Will the drive parry here open things up for him? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow? Surprises him with a drive rush. No heavy hits. Mix up income. Bends the gauge, well aware of the life in meters. Really good decision making. That round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly. Zones with the fireball. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Springs forward with the drive rush. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Anti-air drop. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Big throw. Player one needs to use burnout activate. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to all in there. Player two, they have a well of untapped potential. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Player two has them legit shook in the corner. Burnout is triggered. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. KO! You could tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going. Horn hits! Finds him open with a Shoryuken! Still slugging it out at this range. Throws a fireball. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Player one can't let this experiencing burnout. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. All the throws connects. Zones with the fire. It's a good spot to use the super. And they make the floor and eat. Corner will start to look scary. Are they going to hold burnout? Do they mean to do that? Excellent. What super are you? Oh, what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Good anti-air. No heavy. Goes for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive parry was successful. Parries to cancel the fireball. Projectile to try and change the situation. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Reads their mind and texts the throw. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. The damage is really piling up now. You can see KO. Player 2 took that convincingly. But what's next? All right, let's see what happens in the next round. Grabs him. Shoots off a fireball up close. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going in.
投げてない。投げてない。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. They're in the corner. This may snipe.
なんで前じゃんじゃないの。
Connects with the throw. All the throw connects. Both knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Keeps them out. Are they going to be able to come back?
やってる。ああ、もう即答。
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run. Smart play with the throw. Very solid corner switch. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Parries the projectile. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Big low reaching heavy. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? A drive impact could end it all here. Drive reversals blocked.
遅い。
Oh God, this is tense. In there. Great round with both fighters really going at it.
あ、そうです。
That attack landed for a counter. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
いえ。
Big throws. Knockdown and at least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Here comes a new
剣が多いん。同じ人か。
They're all fired up. We're almost underway. All right, first round. What's going to happen?
うわ。
Decides to go in with the target combo. Now they to get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape.
この攻めを通したい。
Not letting that go.
うまいですね。ダメージにつなげられていないの。
They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets bags the round. What did you make of it?
いやーうまい。続けれるかクールに守るか楽しいです。
You got that one. Oh, next round starting. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ。
Stop the attack by using the drive parry.
そうそうそう。
Jimbo for a mix-up.
いい感じだ。
Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball here. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
攻めの理想だ。
Throws them.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Life lead is there.
素晴らしい。なんだ。
Will that parry change the momentum of the match?
最後まで気を抜かないで。
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Wait, what?
いや終わらん。
Back to the corner. Hits the drive. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Closes it out.
すごすぎる。
Real win.
Oh my days. That was a real intense fight.
本当にすごいです。いい試合をありがとうございます。
Strong low attack hits.
全部見てますっと。
Is on the pressure with the projectile. This quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
なんとか切り抜けたい。ステージに注意。
At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Reacts to the throw. That's some
He's
big
okay.
juicy damage on that counter hit.
まあそういうことがありますわな。
Life lead opens up. If they can't escape this rock solid corner pressure, this round is over.
こっからこっから。いろいろな技が出せてすごい。
Who will capitalize on an opening first? To come from the brink like that? What a comeback!
なんとかできちゃうんだからもう。
Yo, that fight was dripping with tension.
力のこもったぶつかり合いという感じでした。
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
いや
Fighters want to establish themselves early on.
強めの押し付けていて。
Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Kick for a mix-up.
もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね。
Breaks those shins.
そうそうそう。
Still slugging it out at this range. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. They've got the meter for a drive impact. A parry? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
攻めのリソースはたっぷりあるはず。大きく動くラウンドになっているぜ。
Player 1 needs to use the super art to ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
めっちゃいいやん。
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
本当にすごいです。いい試合をありがとうございます。
Checks him with the projectile.
これすごいじゃん。
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
落ち着いていこうね。
Backs them into the corner.
この攻めを通したい。
Low kick connects.
うまいですね。
The drive parry was successful. Still slugging it out. They hit each other. Starts off zoning with fireball. Parries the attack. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
なんとか切り抜けたい。ステージに注意。
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
一発の重みが違いすぎる。
At this range, many attacks can connect. Okay, oh.
マジでいい。マジでいい。
Yo, that was so close. But what a matchup to see, right?
はい。ほらほらしました。
keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Will we see a drive impact? Checks with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Max SA gauges. Unbelievable. Springs forward with the drive rush. This is a tournament. They gotta turn it around. Back the opponent into the position. In there. Well, listen. When you're locked.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
いやー楽しみです。
The
おか
fight's now underway. This is vicious with
名
the
は
play-by-play.
手を表す。
緊張感は伝わってきます。解説頑張ります。
Plenty of time.
いいだ。
How's the match gonna play out?
落ちてきてこうね。
Oh. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
この攻めを通したい。
Still slugging it out here. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner.
あ
Surprises them with a drive rush. Shoots off a fireball up close.
そうそうそう。
Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Knockdown.
いける。
Goes for the drive rush there. Takes a trip. Uses the drive rush here. Burnout activated.
投げ抜けを狙われるから入れない。
On what happened during that last round.
素晴らしいですね。意識したことができてるんじゃないでしょうか。
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two kick it up enough. Shoots off a fireball up close. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
さっきのだった。
Grabs and throws him away.
ナイスナイス。
Scrapping it out up close. Looking to impress.
投げ抜きを入れない。
おー素晴らしい。
これです。
The game and it's showtime. It's the weekend pleasure. So get up
埋めてく
and
る。
get down. Springs forward with a drive rush. Will we see a drive impact?
埋めてくる。
Smart throw.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。切り返しに現状した。
埋めてくる。投げ。
すげえ。言うことなしの内容だ。
信頼している
Going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to find out the win?
もうマジわかんなくなったら攻めよう。いけるぞ。
They're backed up into the corner.
お互いに順調な攻めでしたね。
Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize?
諦める。
All on the front. There's a burnout.
緊張してるのかも。
Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you win the round. Hard fought on both sides. What do you think?
なあ、本当ありがとね。
Close him. What's next?
給水の隙に差し込んでいく。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
落ちてきてこうね。
埋めて
Goes
く
for
る
the。throw.
攻めにもいけちゃうよ。
Backs them into the corner.
ここの差し出しはバレている。
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. The damage is really piling up now. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
ナイス。
You could tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going.
熱くぶつかりながらプールでマイペースに戦うか楽しみです。
Springs forward with the drive rush. Dashes forward. Breaks the block with a throw.
そうそうそう。
Still slugging it out at this range. Drive rush to keep it going.
うわ、
Big, big blow.
バケしてた。
Here comes the corner pressure.
見るところが多すぎる。いろいろな技が出せてすごい。
Ooh, what a smart blow.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
That corner is starting to look
うわ、最悪。なんで浮いちゃうんだろうな。
めっちゃいいやん。
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
いやー、ほんとありがとうね。
投げ。投げ
Frozen.
取るね。
What's next?
あと、
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. That was a solid anti-air.
投げ。
いけるいけちゃうよ。
Hard to escape. What'll be the setup? So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
そうそう。
That attack KO.
ほら素晴らしい。
That round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
確かにお花畑にすらあったかもしれません。
Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game.
気を抜かずに最後まで戦い抜けた先にもっとあるはず。もっとあるに攻め込んでみてもいいかもね。
Lift the slapper out. Looking for a chance.
ロスクールあんましてないの。
そうそう。
めでる。
Big opportunity now in the corner.
攻めのリソースはたっぷりあるはず。
Knocked him out of the air.
もう素晴らしい。もう
あ、すいません。
KO.
そうて。
わからん。
Here's the final
my.
round. The real fight starts now.
うわー、頑張れー。
いや、マジか。
With a rock. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
そうそうそう。
What will they do next? Change things up with a fireball. Player 2 can build off this lead.
さあ落ちてきてね。元気だね。まだまだいっちゃおう。
Getting up close and personal. Drops him hard.
ナイスナイス。
投げ寄せてるね。いや、
Pull the trigger on their super arm. Back into the corner. What setups do they have?
見るところが多すぎる。
Froze them.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
This is a oh my, the throw tech. Player 1 needs to use their truck. They are done.
おお、大変だ。
中盤を押してくるってことがない人に。
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these
フライ
two
パンの方
have
当ててれ
more
ば
beef
よ
than
か
a
った。
Philly cheesesteak.
ジュルちゃんですか。大したものですね。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
よろしくお願いします。
Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
落ちてきてもね。
Pressuring them in the corner.
この攻めを利用したい。
Big counter.
はい、そういうことがありますわな。
ごめん。
Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round.
ほら素晴らしい。
You could tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going.
熱くぶつかりに行くか。クールでマイペースに戦うか。楽しみです。
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
うわ。
Goal starts the fighter open. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout.
もっと力に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね。
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
はい、慎重な立ち回り。
No! Stand off the wall! That combo finishes it!
すげえ。言うことなしの内容だ。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
お前はちげえや。
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit.
きれいにもいけちゃうよ。
Still slugging it out here. Player 2 has used up all of their drive.
Three.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them?
ゲーム見てみる。
KO!
オーケー。
Oh man, they were all over! Yo, what was your take on this?
確かに言ったけどすごい探しました。
いや
The match just started. It's anyone's game. Looking for a chance. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Medium kick. Drive gauge gap here.
いやー、なんかしてると思ったけど、
Looking to impress.
飛びがインパクトって思ってるの。
Going in. Player 1 needs to use the front of the corner here. They got the meter for a drive impact. Oh, the throw connects. Turn out, but they may have a plan here. Reversal. Side hustle. Turns out. The next touch may decide this round. A hard fought on both sides. What do you think?
本当にすごいです。いい試合をありがとうございます。
Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Oh, a dangerous range.
いやー、これ
You want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage.
うわー、
Fires back. Did well to get the buffer. Gets back into the corner with pressure building.
なんとか切り抜けたい。
Hits him with the projectile. Hits him in the gut. Player 1 will have to fight back here without. Oh, burnout triggered. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
KO.
これ飛んだんだよ。
Great round with both fighters really going at it. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
とにかく手を出した一旦後ろに動かす選択ができます。
It's a good spot to use the super.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
The mid-flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken. Experiencing burnout.
おじゃ崩れた。SE には気をつけて。
Will we see a drive impact? Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 will have to deal drive rush to keep it going. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Clean parry. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. Who's gonna take it? Turns out.
守りは崩れた。
Closes it out.
すげえ。言うことなしの代表だ。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Looking to impress with this super.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
And they make the most of this. No way. No signs of letting up one out of the corner.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
見ところが多すぎる。
This is gonna hurt over in a flash.
めっちゃいいやん。
Judy.
Oh my.
Another fight is coming your way.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
この瞬間を待っていたぞ。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
緊張感が伝わってきます。うまいですね。
There's a corner switch. Throws him down.
うわ、
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 chases them down.
なんとか切り抜けたい。敵に注意。そうそうそう。
Knockdown and heading into the end game now. It's getting to KO.
ナイス。
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
いやーうまい。外してみるかクールに守るか楽しみです。
can't wait to see how these two pick it up. Jumps in. Throws them to negate the block.
差し込んでいく。
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
お互い慎重な
KO!
めっちゃいいやん。
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
今なら誰でも倒せそうな気がする。
Did well to get the buffer. Stops the attack cold with a perfect carry. How will they follow up? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. They're really being worked over in the corner. This is a tough spot. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What gets them? That round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
確かにお花畑というニュースがあったかもしれません。
They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
程よく効果を大事にしていきましょう。
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ。
Scrapping it out up close. Blocks it.
いろいろな技が出せてすごい。
わ
The block with a
Nice
push
little
and
hit.
with the throw.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range.
見えてる。勝ちが見えてるよ。
In there.
オーケー。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
何が分かんなくなったりするよ。
Smart play with the throw. Scrapping it out up close. Max SA gauges. Unbelievable.
素晴らしい。ナイス。
Plus out the parry.
いやラッシュ止めたいな。ラッシュと干物。
Are we gonna play impact
あれ
all in with the frozen. With super good decision with that throw. They gamble something good. There's a burnout.
あったあったあった。
Out of nowhere. The big focus on the competitor is unreal. Are you kidding me?
おお、大胆ながらの動きでした。
Player 2 really had to
ラッシュを止めるラッシュを止め
no
る。
shortage of drama.
フレームを止める。まあしょうがない。
From low heavy to
ナイスナイス。
uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Goes for the throw.
リンクの隙に差し込んでいく。
Pushes the
やばい
opponent
これ
to
は。
the point.
攻めを通したい。
That's some big juicy damage on that counter.
おー、偉い。
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead opens up. KO.
ほら、素
運がいい。
晴らしい。
Player 1 took that convincingly. But what's next?
素晴らしいですね。
All right, let's see what happens in the next round. Both fighters want to establish
ラッシュ止めないでいい。
強みを押し付けていけ。
Fighter will control the pace of the match early on.
守りきるの。僕が敵だからね。仕掛けていこう。
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 holding on to that quarter advantage.
蓋をして。
KO.
ダブル。
That was a critical.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
この瞬間を待っていたぞ。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
何が起こるか楽しみです。
Finds the time to squeeze in a butt. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
落ち着いていこうね。
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with.
大ファン。
Pressuring them in the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
エロ。
Goes for the fireball. That's the jump in they were looking for. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. You can tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the others couldn't get it going. Player one had an impressive round while managing their drive through. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Drive rush to keep it going. Here's that jump into the corner. Will we see a drive it? Super hard on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Reversal. Close range projectile. Lifeline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from the front. Nowhere to run. Ooh, you never know what can connect with the throw. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Home with a kick. Turns out. Fight back with authority. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory? What a finish! Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
うわ。
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Sticks the combo. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Just out of range for that throw. Connects with medium. Burnout activates. KO! What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round? You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. That last round was all about close quarters combat. They really took it to each other. Big opportunity now in this corner. They've got the beater for a drive impact. What'll happen here? Still slugging it out at this range.
ああ。
To continue the attack with the drive. In there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Shoots off a fireball up close. Good one in the pocket.
やばい。
The drive parry was successful.
いやーもうこの読み嫌すぎるわ。流線。
Parries to cancel the fire. Very solid corner. Knockdown.
あ。
Projectile to try and change the situation. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. Saw that drive impact coming from a mile away and parried. Scrapping it out up close. Finds him open with a shoryuken. Will we see springs forward with the drive rush? Oh god, this is tense. Burnout activates. Drive boosted. They're going for the KO.
そうか。
lengths both players are willing
ジャ
to
ックハードだといいかいいかってんの
They're not afraid to let the overdrive art fly. Even when they add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. A super art? Now, can they finish the job? Player 1 has an empty
なんでパリ出てないの
This is a very precarious situation.
は
Drive usage is back on the take. All the throws and nets. They're in the corner. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Gives them for the win.
Real
Oh,
win.
Hark.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
対戦前からお互いのコープでビリビリしちゃってますね。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
頑張って解説していきたいと思います。
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
落ち着いていこうね。
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. Both fighters aren't moving. Maybe there are technical issues? Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move?
どうしよう1ラウンドだけ待つかじゃ
We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Who's it gonna be?
もはやリゾート地と言っても過言ではないね。
Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Both fighters aren't moving. Maybe there are technical issues? Both sides looking for an opening. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Who's it gonna be? There's only 20 seconds remaining. Feeling out the spacing.
大丈夫か？お前だ。
Okay, creating some space here. Plenty of life left. A full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of... So both players aren't doing anything right now. I wonder what happened. It's a draw! No one's left standing. This is the final round. They gotta lay it all on the table right here. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Player 2 is gonna be perfectly executed.
マジでいい。マジでいい。
Real wins.
Man, I can watch.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
いやー楽しみです。
Start
Ah, da.
with fireballs. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out.
こっからこっから。イケメンに落ちちゃうよ。
The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
なんとか切り抜けたい。ステージに注意。
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. That's the jump in they were looking for. KO!
マジでいい。マジでいい。
Round 2.
Player 2 took that convincingly. But what's next?
はいだ先生。勝ちますよ。
You got that right. Oh, next round started. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Springs forward with a drive rush. Gets the knockdown, and now
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ。本当に。もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてほしいからね。
going in. Risky up close scrap still going. Clean carry. The no-fly zone.
ナイスナイス、まだまだいけるよ。
Throws a bomb, willing to risk it for the overdrive.
見えてる、勝ちが見えてるよ。
Springs forward with the low.
手のひらでことですわ。
Light lead is cruising from above. Stone cold embrace. Can't block those. Uses the teleport. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Closes it out.
マジでいい、マジでいい。
Oh my days. That was a real intense fight.
本当にすごいです。いい試合をありがとうございます。
No misses. Player one with the life lead.
こっからこっから。
Goes for the low kick.
置き攻めにもいっちゃうよ。
Player two pushes the opponent into the corner.
この攻めを通したい。テレビ見てますっと。
Heading into the end game now. They're getting KO.
やるな。
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
脱ぐことなしですね。めっちゃ上手でしたよ。
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Check with a medium.
そうだ。
Big throw.
ナイスナイス。
なあ。
Drive it. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply it. They knew the counter attack was coming.
危なかった。
Barely blocks the jump in. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
やるな。
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
それはどう対抗したらいいでしょうかね。
Ugh, scuffle. Hits the drive. Flashes the blue to stop the jumping.
うわー。
Here comes the corner pressure. A super art. The super doesn't hit.
ナイスガード。
Three balls.
だね。
Back to the corner. Are we gonna play back people? Oh, coming for you. Ooh, what a smart throw.
もう素晴らしい。
いやー。
Sideline zone.
すごすぎる。
JP.
Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
それでは褒めるよ。
オパ。
The jump in is denied. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corners. Player two creates a good corner opportunity.
なんとか切り抜けたい。
Player one is just about out of drive after that. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side.
なるほどね。あ、
The damage
いやー、待ってきた。
is piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective
固められたらパスが暴れる。
KO.
ナイス。
Player one took that convincingly. But what's next?
中でもいい。
いやーうまい。あっち向いてみるかクールに守るか楽しみです。
You got that one. Oh, next round started. Goes for the throw.
大一撃だ。
Player one will look to apply pressure.
そんな立ち回りでしたね。
But amnesia. Gets the counter hit. What a finish!
めっちゃいいやん。
Final round. Fight.
The low block. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here?
なんとかなれ。
Clutch anti-air.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Throws him.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Do we see a drive impact here? Perfect execution with the anti-air.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Medium hits the drive.
いける。いけるよ。いけー。
Hard driver. Nowhere to run.
いけところが多すぎる。
Where's this going?
買うよな。まあでも使ってもらって。
ナイスナイス。
出たかった。
This is going to hit for a critical one. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves.
やばい。
That throw's gonna take off a chunk again.
ああ、なるほど。
It's enough.
おお大変だな。
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
プリルと戦いたかったのにそう起きたらごめんね。
おお、なんだ。大パン狙い。
イケメンにもいけちゃうよ。
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
この攻めを利用したい。
Gets the knockdown, and now
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に。
uses the drive rush. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round.
やるな
That round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
ー。熱くぶつかりに来た。プールでマイペースに戦うか楽しみね。
Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ。
Shoots off a fireball up close. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
ごめん。
That's a counter.
耐えてる。
Brings forward with the drive rush. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. The low head is blocked. Uses the gate for a super arch.
そうそうそう。
Follow up. All the throws
ここはでかい。
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Wow, reads the counter.
これあれか、投げれるようになったから
すげえ。言うことなしの内容だ。
サブ4
Right back into the
聞いてるな。
rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
気になる気になる。離れれない。
Hits him with the projectile. Gets a chance with that jump. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
マットが切り抜けたい。
Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
ドライブ選手も注意してる。そうそうそう。
Takes a trip.
I'll
At
fight
this
the corner.
range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important now. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Jumps up. Checks him with the projectile. Who will capitalize on an opening first?
一発の重みが違いすぎる。
Hold your breath. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. In there.
マジでいい。マジでいい。
That was so close. But what a matchup to see, right?
力のこもったぶつかり合いというか。
いいな。
Can they stop this light lead from getting bigger? And Camille, hoping for a good return.
ナイスナイス。
We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here.
いろいろな技が出ててすごい。
Are they going to be able to come back and snatch? They were right to be on guard there.
とんでもないこと。
Flatline them.
すげえ。言うことなしの内容だ。
We're tied up at one round each. Do these two have anything up their sleeve for the final round?
このままの勢いで勝っちゃいましょう。そうしましょう。
Medium kick. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? What are they gonna do? Breaks it. There's a burnout.
そういうが出ない。
What a finish.
すごすぎる。
Man, I can watch these. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
楽しめそうじゃん。
Goes for the fireball. Denies that throw attempt. Throw heavy.
攻めにも使うよ。
Pressuring them in the corner.
この攻めをこうしたい。
Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent.
そうそう。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown.
ごめん。前向き。
Not sure how you could break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
どう反応したらいいんでしょうかね。
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
迷ったら逃げるのもいいと思うよ。
Panther throws them away.
ナイスナイス。
Drive lead management here is going to be vital. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump. They're backed up into the corner.
まだたっぷりあるはず。
Ooh, what a smart throw.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
KO.
めっちゃいいやん。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
うわー、頑張れ
Time for both fighters to lay it all on the line.
ー。楽しみなしで行きましょう。
Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Good
That's it.
decision with that throw.
相手をプルプルしてるね
Through the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Getting it all up connects with the throw.
こちらの運転手ですわ。
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Ooh, what a smart throw.
手のひらの運転手ですわ。
Jump reads the jump in perfectly.
ナイスナイス。有利に進められてるね
Drive rush connects with the throw.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. Okay, nobody blink. What are they gonna do? Shakes things up with a fireball.
あとちょっと。
It is over.
おー、大会サバイバル動きでした。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
あ、一旦換気してきます。
いや
Control of the match in the early going.
これ
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Starts with a jump.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ。そうそうそう。
They were anticipating that somewhat.
ナイスガー
In a dire situation, experiencing burnout.
ド。おっしゃ、無理だ。
In there.
やるなー。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
アイドル先生、勝ちましたよ。
All right, let's see what happens in the next round.
そうそうそう。
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
なんとか切り抜けたい。ケージに注意。
A parry? Not close enough for the throw. Lots of Fuha fans and plenty of avenues to race through.
フーハもマックスになったってことは
Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going.
いろいろな技が出せてすごい。
Goal left to pry them open. A drive. Oh my, the throw tag. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Listen. There's a burnout.
行かないか。
Yo, are they actually dead? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. That was the highest I've ever seen.
やばい。見てて楽しいです。
Both Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
行ってみましょ
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
う。解説の荒木コルルです。
Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
落ちてけこね。
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
その攻めを通したい。
Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. No heavy.
うまいですね。
うわ
Whiffs and they get nailed with a punch.
それでもうしちゃうよ。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throw whips. Beats off a fireball up close. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO.
オーケー。
Bags the round. What do you think of it?
素晴らしいですね。意識したことができるからください。
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two kick it up a notch. Breaks the block with a throw.
そうそうそう。
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Grabs them.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ。本当に。
This may be it.
いい感じだ。
Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
攻めのリソースはたっぷりあるはず。
Burnout activated.
あし
守りは崩れちゃう。上には気をつけて。
Are we gonna see a comeback? What are they going forward rush? Even the fighter getting it all on the drive rush.
もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね。
Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
マジでいい。マジでいい。
It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back.
一旦換気してきます。
Strikes them with the projectile. Decides to puff up while they can. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Player 1 has been really leaning on that drive. Uncomfortable space here. Can they put each other on the edge? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Backs them into the corner. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
オーケー。
You could tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going.
熱くぶつかりました。プールでマイペースに戦うか楽しみです。
Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
強みを押し付けてね。
Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 has a slight life lead.
入れば逆転もありえそうです。
Changes things up with an overhead.
いろいろな技が出せてすごい。
Both fighters, they knew the counterattack was coming. KO.
オーケー。
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
今なら誰でも倒せそうな。
何にしとくか